Good morning students. Today we are going to start a new chapter of class 7, that is matter. There are different kind of substances present around you. They may be living, they may be non-living. Now if we are talking about the living and non-living, then you can very easily make it out that they are having some different shape, their colors are different. If they are placed at some place, they are having some space. Okay, now combining all these points, we will be giving the definition of matter. What is matter? Or straight away the definition of matter will be, matter is any substance which has mass, which occupies space and can be perceived by our senses. Now see a student, what is the meaning of perceived by our senses? This means which we can see, which we can touch, which we can feel. Those kind of things will be termed as matter. Is it clear? So the definition is, matter is any substance which occupies space, has mass and can be perceived by our senses. All those things will be termed as matter. Now see, the main points which is present here is your first thing mass, and the second one is occupies space. Now we'll be understanding this, okay, by two diagrams. Student, according to the definition, we'll be understanding what is the mass and how space is occupied by this diagram. Now first we'll be understanding about the mass is there. Now see here, in order to calculate mass, we use a measurement system, that is your beam balance. Okay, now see here what happens in beam balance. Two arms are there. In these two arms, what we have to do, in one we are placing a football, okay, a football in which no air is present. So we'll be keeping here on one of the pan. On the other pan, what we'll be doing, we'll be keeping some mass here, and according to this mass, what we'll be doing, we'll be measuring this. For example, the mass comes to be X gram. Now what we are going to do, we'll be filling air in this football, and once again we'll be measuring. When you are filling the air here, what you will be seeing, more of the masses or the weight we have to add here in order to balance both the pans. Now when air is filled here, what happens, the mass of the football increases, and that becomes Y gram. Okay, so in this way we can see there is a change in mass if the first football was having no air, and now the second portion is when the football is filled with air. Okay, now see a student, many of you are having confusion between beam balance and spring balance. So both the diagrams I have drawn here. Now beam balance we are using to measure mass, spring balance is used to measure weight. Okay, one more difference is, mass are constant at all places, but weight changes from place to place. Hope student this experiment is clear to you. Now coming to the next one is, according to the definition, that matter occupies space. So here we will be proving how matter occupies space. Two of the glasses we have taken. In one of the glasses, water is filled here till the brim. Okay. In the second glass also water is filled, but afterward what we are doing, we are taking a thread in which a ice cube is attached here. Now slowly we'll be immersing inside the water glass there. Now while we are immersing, we'll be seeing that the water is flowing out of the glass there. Okay, now this pouring of the water out of the glass proves that if anything or any object will be kept or immersed inside, it will occupy some space. In order to fit inside, what this will be doing, it will be just throwing the same amount of water out of the container there. In this way we can very easily prove that matter occupies space.